Hi, hi Aljan. Hi Clark. I'm waiting for Miss Grand, Sweden.
I have night vision. I have night vision. Nice. This,
Where is she?
there's no point in going dark mode. You're just to die. Hmm? Night vision is give item underscore NVGs. Continue. No.
Let's just wait for her. Okay.
Hi.
Hello. Hi Jen. Hi Jenny.
How
How
are
are you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so hello. Jenny, this will be actually uploaded immediately in my YouTube channel. So, because here in Asia, it's 11 o'clock and 10 o'clock in the evening. So, uh, and that's the reason why they will be able to watch it in a little while.
Yeah.
And yeah, thank you. First of all, I would like to thank you for for giving in to my invitation.
No,
Because as what I told you, Sweden has a special place in my heart. I have so many Swedish friends,
so much.
and yeah, I find you so beautiful, and I'm so interested with you because you're a nurse, right? Mhm. Okay, so can we start now? I'll be asking random questions, and first, what motivated you to join the Miss Grand Sweden?
I joined it because I think it's for a good cause. They talk about a lot of violence and that people should care about each other. And that I think it's the main reason why I wanted to be a part of it. Because
Mm,
for me, I love dress up and I love to take my makeup on, fix my hair. I love it so much. It's very nice. But it's not the important part here. The important part is that we have a reason why we do this competition. And I think the meaning is so important to speak up about more because
mm.
there's a lot of violence in my job. In my
Okay, so mm. Okay, so what is the advocacy that you're trying to promote?
uh, promote that you should not hit each other. You should be nice to each other. You should not do this violence. I have patients that come and they are getting in a, yeah, I don't know, it can be friends have hit each other and then some people had a lot of, Sorry for my English.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. We do understand you even if.
Okay.
Okay,
Um,
so uh, I'm so curious now because you are a nurse, you are a frontliner. So could you please share to us, no, what are the challenges that you've encountered, especially during this time of pandemic?
uh, during the first year of this pandemic, I was working with very, very sick patients with COVID. So I were at the COVID ward, and they were so sick. So, and that I think that the first year, last year, it was horrible. I
Mm,
had to die twice each week.
okay. Mm,
So it was a very tough year. Right
mm,
now, it's better in Sweden. At least I think it's better in the whole world right now. But what I can see here in Sweden, it's much better because
mm,
we have closed the COVID wards, so we don't have them open anymore. But the COVID could be in the infection ward instead.
mm,
So right now we have some COVID left. We have people who are still getting sick. That they are.
mm. Okay, how long have you been working as a nurse?
I have been working for 5 years now.
5 years. Okay, so that's amazing to know. Okay, so who is this actually the specific person who motivated you or who prodded you or who encouraged you to join beauty pageants? Because from being a nurse, it's so amazing to know that you will switch to a beauty pageant career.
I think Gabriella Lohman. It's one of my best friends. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
she's going to compete this year in Miss World for Sweden,
Okay.
and she were competing last year in Miss Earth. So it was through her that I get in touch with this, and yeah, such a lovely girl, and she talked about this so good, and I was like, oh my god, I want to go there. I want to be part of it as well. So yeah.
Okay. So, in other countries, Jenny, the Miss Grand uh, candidates were actually handpicked or selected. There was no pageant because of the pandemic, right? So the national directors they decided to just handpick a candidate. In your case, were you handpicked or you competed in a real pageant?
No, we were. I don't. I think we were like 10 girls who competed about Sweden. But I was kinda handpicked because Gabriella told me like, Jenny, uh, apply for this. Apply for if it will fit you so good. Uh, so kind of handpicked, but not. So no, I competed. So
Mm. Okay, Jenny, how old are you now?
I'm 27.
27. Okay, so we all know, Jen, that in Europe, unlike the Asian countries, the pageant lovers here are very active. They're really all out in their support to their candidates, right? But
Yeah.
European countries are not that much. So, how much support are you getting from your fellow countrymen, from the Swedish people?
Uh, More than I knew. Yeah, more than I knew because uh, patients are very. It's not popular in Sweden. In
Yeah.
Sweden,
Mm-hmm.
not a big thing to be in Miss World or Miss Universe or Miss Grand. In Sweden, it's popular, and I think that's because they have so much thoughts about how you. Uh, not a word, but how you pronounce how women should be to kids.
Yeah. By the
They
way, let's say hi to LOD. Okay, LOD is watching, Miss
uh,
Grand Friends. Hello, Elodie. Okay. So, okay, yeah, so it's not really popular. So what do you feel or how do you feel like for example in the Miss Grand International, they have so many, voting activities, right? Activities that they need their fans to vote. So, what's your feeling about that? That knowing that the fan base is not that, big in terms of population.
No, I know, but it's for me. I want this to be bigger in Sweden. I want patients to be bigger in Europe. But in Europe, it's
Mm,
so big. But I want to be bigger. So, but I have been in the news. I have been interviewed. So
mm,
I think my way to make it bigger. So
yeah.
even though I don't get so many support in Sweden, it's okay. It's okay because I just
Yeah.
make it bigger.
Yeah, that's a very good, and positive attitude because we cannot do anything about that. No, I mean other countries are really have really very strong and big fan base, and other countries don't have. But at the end of the day, it's about you, right? By
Yeah.
the way, I would like to say hi to Kop Hanasa. Si Ko. By the way, Jenny Ko is a Thai vlogger. Or he will definitely miss he will definitely meet you in Thailand,
Oh,
and because he's covering Ako, please take care of Miss Sweden once she arrives there. Okay. She, and he's saying hi to you. Uh,
so nice.
okay.
And some love, some hearts. So
Yeah, okay. Okay. Now, uh, don't you feel any pressure right now because knowing that Sweden is not actually, if you will notice, Sweden is not really a frontliner, in the past in the Miss Grand International. So what, I mean, aren't you feeling any pressure now to put Sweden in a very good placing this year?
yeah, I will do my best. But it's a lot of beautiful girls this year. Uh,
Mm.
to show Thailand home is great. I am, I stand for. So I hope that they do. And, uh,
Mhm.
I just
Okay.
want a very good journey.
Yeah. Jen, do you have a specific team which helps you in preparing for the Miss Grand International? Like, because in other countries, no other girls, they have, a strong team which takes care of what they need to wear, what they need to do, etc., etc., training in pasarela or training in, public speaking. So do you have such team?
No.
Oh, okay. So
So,
you're doing it on your own.
yeah.
My gosh. So, so is it not difficult? I mean, you think of what to wear, your costume, your gowns,
Yeah,
everything.
I have some support from the organization that are sending me. Uh, so they would tell me about what I think about, and they give me some tips.
Mhm.
But it's mostly on my own, and I have going through last year and the year before that, and look what have the girls what do wear, and what happened during the competitions. So
Mhm.
I have been a lot.
Mhm. Okay, so right now you're staying with your family, right? With your mom, with your dad, or
Yeah,
you're
no,
living alone in Sweden?
no, I live in Stockholm and my family is living in Jönköping.
Ah, okay. So you're living alone.
Yeah,
So my God, you're so admirable, no? Because I'm so surprised to find out that you know you're doing everything on your own, the preparation and everything, right? So I hope no, you will really achieve a very good placing in the Miss Grand International, right? So when do you intend to fly to Thailand?
On Monday.
This coming Monday. So a lot of girls are, flying on Monday.
Yeah.
Okay. So among the grand sisters that you have, I believe you have a WhatsApp group or something, right? So
Uh,
uh, you
what?
have you have a WhatsApp group among
Yeah.
the all the, yeah, grand sisters, right? So who among the grand sisters you are communicating with?
I have been talking to from France. Uh, and I have also been talking to Samantha from Philippines
Yeah.
because my uh, stepmother is from Manila in Philippines. So
Mm-mm. Ah,
a connection there. So that's why I were talking to her about my stepmother, and I have some supporting friends in Philippines.
okay, that's nice. That's nice to know. No, because I'm a Filipino, by the way. Yeah, I'm from the Philippines and I'm just based in Jakarta.
Oh, so
Okay, so yeah, because I'm teaching in an international school here, but that's why, it's nice to know that your stepmother is a Filipina, right? Okay, so uh, in the process of you preparing for the competition, what are some of the challenges or the difficulties that you encountered?
uh, I think the interview will be one of the difficult, but also when we should walk, because I have trained some catwalk, but I need to train some lot. But one thing, the dance. Right,
Mm.
training on all the dances. It's like 6 different dance moves. So I was like, oh, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Okay. So what are your parents? Do you have a brother or do you have siblings?
Yes, I have. I have 3.
Three. And are you the eldest, the
Oh,
youngest?
yes.
Mm-mm. Okay. So what are their participation in your preparation for the Miss Grand International?
Oh, they are just supporting me and give me very much of love and yeah, supporting me a lot. So they
Mm. Okay. Okay, so right now the voting is open, no, for the top 5 arrival, and it's based on the number of votes and likes and shares in Facebook. Uh, so do you have any particular group of friends who are trying to do something to at least promote you?
I have some friends, but I don't think they see the bigger picture in this competition. So I don't know.
Mm.
I have some friends and I have a family, but oh, it's sad. It's not so big here in Sweden. But
Yeah. So how do you intend to promote beauty pageants in Sweden? Like, how will you be able to convince or to inform the Swedish, people that beauty pageants are actually, a very good platform to use to promote certain causes or advocacy. What do you plan to do in order for the Swedish to embrace beauty pageants?
I talked to my friends through social media, but
Mhm.
I got interviewed for a and the reporter there. She was very like, okay, but this type of competitions isn't like the beauty area. How as a person for the younger girls. But
Mhm.
I told her it's modern. This is a modern competition. You can be short. You can be tall. You can be. it's not about what we are talking about. It's the most important part. Uh, she she understood, and I got my article in this newspaper, and it's were very good. And I think that many people are.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm sure you have your followers, right, in your Instagram, and then uh, how do you, you know, because you know I admire you. I find you so nice. I find you so kind because when I message you, you instantly replied. No, I mean, so that's so nice of you. And you know, how about your fans, for example, if they comment or if they suggest something, do you take that on board? Do you consider the comments that they're giving you for you to improve, for example?
Yeah, I try to read them all, and I try to reply on everyone. So I'm just happy that for people want to write to me, even if
Mm,
they're bad. I always want to respond in a good way. So
okay. So, what you are a nurse, so definitely you took up nursing in the university.
mm, yeah.
Okay. So, why nursing?
Oh, this is a kind of nice story because in the beginning I were studying economics because
Oh, okay.
I wanted to create my own company. I had big dreams. I were yeah, I had some problems with my hips, so I were
Mm,
through a big surgery. And after that surgery, and I had this I had like 3 months in a wheelchair. But after that journey, really I was so in love with all the beautiful people there, and I I thought everything they are doing so interesting. So
okay.
I was like, oh, what is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? What are we going to do now? I thought everything was so fun. So after that, I wanted to go to nursing school instead.
Okay. Uh, what's this? How do you have a partner right now? Do you have a boyfriend who's
But
supporting you? Okay, so how does how much support is he giving you?
he gives me a lot of supporting. He's so proud, and he just support me every day, and he keep helping me because I going through this journey all by myself. I have some support from the organization, as I said, but
Hmm.
just to pick the dresses, to uh, practice the catwalk, I do it all by myself.
Oh, that's amazing.
So, so my boyfriend, he's very supporting, and he gives me some energy to keep on moving. So it's-
So will you be going to Thailand alone? Just you?
yes,
Oh my gosh. Okay. So I hope no. I hope that you know. I mean, last year. What was the highest placement that Sweden has achieved in Miss Grand International?
I which place she got?
Yeah. Mm.
I think it was low in. I don't not
Yeah,
so
in the
good.
past, no, the past Miss Sweden, did
Uh,
they make it in the top 20?
yeah, I don't think Sweden have been so successful in. Uh,
Okay. So I hope no, I hope this year you will really make a good placing, you know, because you're so charming, you're so beautiful, you're so genuine. I hope really we were supporting you, no,
thank you.
through prayers as well.
Yeah, I
Okay.
hope.
What do you think? Yeah, what do you think would be your strong, you know, assets? No, what do you think are your strong qualities that would make you qualify as a potential Miss Grand International?
I think it's I'm a very kind girl. I always look for the best in every person. So I think
Mhm.
that's one of my biggest qualities. Because
Yeah.
vision, I already want to everyone to be good with each other. Because it's all about how that we should be friends and we should be together and we should make violence go away and we should be a what is the word? Role model.
Role models.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm a very good role model for other girls and other people because I help people and yeah, I'm kind of nice girl if I can say.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ko, you're there. No, Ko keeps on commenting. Do you want to join us and you want to ask question to Miss Widen? Just let me know, ha, Ko. You're welcome to enter the lives. No. Uh, okay. So what are your plans? No, as soon as you arrive Thailand, what would be the first thing that you're going to do? What would be, your game plan?
Oh my! The first I will do when I come to Thailand is just to settle down and just to finally be there.
Okay. And enjoy it. Just enjoy
Yeah,
the journey. Mm.
I have been in Thailand twice before, and
Okay.
yeah, and the nature there is so beautiful, and the weather. I love the weather. Right now here in Sweden, it's like 0 degrees. It's so cold here right now.
Mm. Yeah.
It will be just magic to be in the heat.
Okay. So I've seen in your social media, in your Instagram, that you are a singer, right?
Yeah, sing.
Okay. Are you having a singing career in Sweden?
No, not yet, but I have plans, and
Okay.
I make, so I have made two own songs.
Okay.
Now I have just finished the last one, but it has not going official.
Okay, that's amazing. No, we want. Can you give us a sample of that? Of this of you singing of
Yeah,
your voice?
it's some part of the
Yeah.
song. Okay, it's about when you are going through something very tough in life. Maybe your mother is in hospital, or you yourself are very sick, or
Mm-hmm.
something happens in your life that makes you feeling very alone, and it makes you feel very. And I want to remind you that you are not alone. That you have people that still wants you to be strong and want to keep on fighting. So, okay, this is a part of the song.
Okay, I'm excited to hear.
Keep calm, stay strong. We will fight together. Whatever is wrong, keep calm, stay strong. We will do it together. You are not alone.
Oh my gosh, it's so amazing. Yeah, and seriously, you have a very good voice.
Okay.
Are you familiar with Swedish British Max Stone?
Max Stone, I know who it is,
He is my friend.
but
Yeah. Yeah, Max Stone, and now he's Max Paulson. No, he uses his real name now, and he is now in Sweden. He's recording and all like that. Probably you could collaborate with him soon, right? Okay. Okay, so who is training you in for example public speaking? What are the kind of preparation that you're doing in terms of public speaking? Because you mentioned a while ago that you don't have any specific team
no.
which takes care of you, no? So how do you how do you, how do you practice your public speaking?
I practice at home,
Really?
family. So and with my boyfriend as well. So now
Mm.
practice by myself and my boyfriend.
Yeah, but at least you could communicate in English, no? I mean, it's not bad after all, no? I mean,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah,
Cole, do you want to join us? Mm,
Jenny, you
yeah.
in
Uh,
Queen.
you'll be a dancing queen in MGI. Cole, do you want to join us? You might have some questions to Jen. Mm,
He's a big fan of ABBA. ABBA made two new songs right now. Did you hear that?
mm.
Did you hear the two new songs of ABBA?
Do they have? I'm not aware.
Here they made a comeback. So they have two.
Mm,
It's very big.
okay. Hmm. So I'm okay. Yeah, Ko is actually uh Ko wants to join us. Let's see.
Let's see.
Yeah. Hi, Ko. Hello.
Hello,
Yeah.
hello, Jenny. How are you?
Fine. How are you?
Jenny, very good. Thank you. Jenny, you're so lucky to be interviewed by one of the great hosts in the industry.
Yeah.
Thank you. No, no. Ko is a very active and popular blogger in Thailand, and he interviews a lot of beauty queens. And definitely, the moment you arrive Thailand, you will meet Ko there, and please be rest assured you will be taken care of. No, Ko, you can ask question to Miss Sweden, to Jen.
Okay. I will take just few minutes. Okay. I will ask you just couple minutes. So, I wonder indeed, what would you expect to gain from joining MGI this time in Thailand?
I think I met a lot of cool friends, and also a very. This is like a big dream for me because it's such a big competition. Everything is so beautiful, and I think I'm going to see beautiful places, and I'm going to meet beautiful people. So I can come back home and be a new. Oh, yeah, not a new person, but I will have definitely a lot of new experience, and I think I will be a bigger person of the journey.
Okay. Ko
Oh,
and Jen, let's say hi to Kike. Kike Sanchez is
Oh,
watching. Hi, Kike. Mm.
hi, TK. And also Jenny, I'm actually a poor walker. So if you come to Phuket or Bangkok and we meet, would you mind to teach me some pasarela here?
yeah, absolutely. I would love to meet you there, and it would be so nice to talk to you in person.
Oh,
It'd be so nice.
thank you. So would you find any pressure to get like, you might probably to be the first to make like a qualifying entry, because you said that probably in the past Sweden hardly passed the
Yeah.
round. So would you find any pressure that you might be the first one to do that?
I I feel for myself I have a big pressure, but I don't think I have such big pressure that other girls that have been high up in the score before. Because right now I start at zero. It feels like I start here, and I only be better. It feels uh, it feels like other girls can have higher pressure because they have more to live up to. You see,
Mm.
uh,
Mm-hmm. Mm.
but I also have my own pressure that I want to be like the best of me, and I want to do the best I can, and I want to be like in the high school.
Hi Sam, how are you?
Hey.
No, actually, that's the
The
fan
Sam.
page
Okay,
exam.
so probably it's her fan club.
Yeah,
So Jenny, before I go, would you like to ask me something about Thailand or anything?
yeah, that's perfect. So that you would know some things that you need. Although she's been to Thailand for twice
Yeah,
already.
All right. Okay.
I have been in Kumuk, Kulanta, Kulipe, Koh Chang, and Bangkok.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you never been to the north? Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, you never,
No,
right?
and I never either.
That's why we get bored.
Right. I recommend, okay, after MGI, I recommend you to go up north because it's the winter time and it's so beautiful at north, okay, after MGI. So I strongly recommend. Right.
Yeah, thank
Okay.
Any
Jenny, do you know any Thai language or Thai phrases?
yeah.
You can ask Con now so that you know once you arrive.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right.
I
So, Jenny, also, Abina, learn some Thai, so probably she gained some advantage, and finally she won the crowd. So, if you learn some Thai from me, maybe you can be in top 10 or top 5, or even a crowd winner.
I
Why
want
not? Right.
Sawadika Kaponka,
Yep.
but I want to.
Ah,
How are you? I don't know how to say how are you.
okay. How are you in Thai? Okay. Normally, when we ask, how are you, like, สบายดีไหม
Sabaw di mai,
สบายดีไหม
sabay di mai.
correct
Yeah,
perfect
I
accent
sabay
สบายดี
di mai.
dude you can write down also okay สบายดีไหม is how
Sabaw di mai. Yeah, I will, but I don't have a pen here. I will get.
so what about how are you in Swedish so I might learn some Swedish as well
Mhm.
To learn how are you in Swedish?
yes
Okay. Hur mår du?
It's so
oh my
difficult.
god so hard Jenny just like speak slowly
Okay.
couldn't catch up
Okay, the first word. How? Hur.
I'll do
Hur mår du?
I'll do more do
Yes, yes, that's very good. Hur.
You're very good, Con. You know, I'm struggling. I cannot.
Okay.
pronounce it.
When we meet in Thailand, Jenny, I will start with I'll do. Or do. Is it?
Yeah, hur mår du? It's very good.
Okay.
So just
Okay. If of course once you get to Thailand, Ko will definitely offer you different types of foods or cuisine in Thai. But if Ko and I will be going to Sweden and visit you there later on, what's the food that you're going to offer to us?
Okay, definitely. I might ask you first, what flavor would you prefer? Like spicy, salty, or sweet, or just neutral one? I mean, which flavor you mainly prefer, Jenny? Jenny first.
I like red curry with the shrimp. It's kinda spicy. Spicy. Because I don't like
Okay.
spicy.
So I mean, if you say spicy in Thailand, it might mean really spicy. Okay, so it's like spicier than Thai food that you always had in
Yeah.
Sweden. So do you like spicy food or just moderate one?
No, normally in the Thai restaurants here in Sweden, I used to tell like, oh, I want it spicy, but not too spicy, so
Not
like
too spicy.
light spicy.
Dude,
Same
I
here, po, you know. Same
Yeah.
here. I don't like too spicy because, you know, here in Indonesia also foods are very spicy, you know. So
Uh,
I think,
yes, that's
and
Jenny, I tell you some joke. When I study in Australia, right? When I first came there, I start working in Thai restaurant as a waiter. And what the hardest thing was when I took the order from like Australian or like the local. They tell you, oh, I love spicy food, but not make that too spicy. Okay, just one chili sort of. So it's very confusing for Thai, to
uh,
take the order.
for you, it's like isn't spicy. I'm like, oh, it's very good, very good.
uh,
Okay, I got it. There's
oh,
a lot of
oh,
okay in
let's greet
Thailand.
Sophia is here. Our Miss Grand. Is this the real Sophia? Yeah. Is that
Oh,
Sophia?
hi, Sophia. How are
Hi,
you,
Sophia,
Sophia?
Queen. Mhm.
Jenny, okay, if you visit Thailand, I probably recommend you to try massaman curry, okay?
Masam-
As you know, as the same taste like we as a Thai normally have, because massaman curry has been voted is the most popular or the best food in the world
yeah.
by CNN. So you should try, okay? You should try masaman. And also, you've been down to Phuket. Masaman curry is actually it's a southern-based food, so it's just the right place to have it.
Yeah.
Also, dude. Also, if you come to Thailand, I
Yeah.
will, take you to the
Hopefully.
best meal.
Yeah.
Waiting, and also Sophia, waiting,
Hi,
waiting.
Sophia. Jenny, have you met Sophia? I mean, have you communicated with Sophia? Not yet.
No, I don't. Not yet.
Okay, Miss Grand Indonesia. Okay, she's also very nice.
Oh, you have
I,
talked.
I hope you will. I hope you
Yes,
will have a
very nice.
chance to really, talk to each other. Because Sophia is our baby also. She is our baby. Okay.
Okay, all the guys, I will leave you. Okay, I will have you both enjoy the conversation,
Mhm.
and I will treat myself as a good listener. Okay,
Okay.
Yeah.
and
Thank
I will
you.
share both.
Thank you po.
Okay, see you. Bye
Thank you po.
bye.
Okay. So, Jen, what do you think will be, the most important lesson that you've learned in this pandemic?
Oh, it's like not.
Being a nurse, no? Because you're a nurse and you've been exposed to COVID, patients and all. So, what were some of the realizations that you've had experiencing this pandemic and being a nurse?
I think, like when anything happens that is negative, it's like don't take life for granted. Take your grandma and or grandfather for granted either, because they are so sensitive for the sickness. They can be so sick because so old. So I think don't take for granted, not your family for granted. Just take care of each other and don't go out if you're feeling sick. Just stay home. A lesson that we all.
Okay. What is the situation in Sweden right now? Do you still wear mask and or face shield or
Yeah,
something?
not
Because according to my friends there,
yeah,
people are not wearing masks. Is it true?
it's true. As restrictions are gone now,
Oh,
because
really?
85% of the population has been vaccinated.
Hmm.
So I think the government thought that it's better. It's not so many people who have been now, and most of the people have been. So that's why they took away other. So
Mm.
you can be 100 of people in this apartment if you want. So I don't know. In Sweden, it's very open again. It's like before COVID right now.
Okay. So the case in Sweden is going down.
Sorry?
The COVID case
Yeah,
is now going down.
it's down. So it's good.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Mm.
I
So,
Thailand, but I think they have face masks.
mm. So are you fully vaccinated? Of course, because I think it's a requirement no, for Miss Grand International that you should be fully vaccinated, right? Mm. So what can you say? Being a queen or being a Miss Grand Sweden, have you encountered Swedish people who are against vaccines? No, I mean, are there Swedish who don't want to be vaccinated?
Yeah, there is some people that don't want to be vaccinated, but I think that's because the government forced them to. Then people,
Mm,
I don't want because people because our government says that you have to, then people don't want to. But lucky it's not. I think most of the
okay.
people get it.
Okay. So you as a queen, right? You as a Miss Grand Sweden, what do you think could you do in order to encourage those who are against vaccines to finally have their jobs, their vaccination? How will you motivate them? How will you encourage them?
I have both the time I got vaccinated, I showed at my social medias, I show that I have not been vaccinated. It's very important to do it you too. And I think I just the only thing I can do is like talk to the people and say that I want them to be vaccinated because it's not for only for you, it's also for your grandmother, for your grandfather, for
Mhm.
your older people. Because people in my age is not so sick in COVID. But all
Okay.
people and people with others, they can be really, really sick, and for you should be vaccinated.
Mhm. So after of course you have a year ahead of you being Miss Grand Sweden, and hopefully if you will have a good placing in the Miss Grand International, at least somehow that 1 year will be very very busy, right? So what are your plans after your Miss Grand Sweden journey? What are the things that you want to pursue, and what are the things that you want to still continue doing?
I think I will talk to the organization for Miss Sweden, and I, I don't know yet because I haven't talked to them yet. But my plan is like maybe being a part of the organization, and
Yeah.
yeah, and try to make the patient bigger, like do a bigger thing for it. Like, yeah, I want to work for them, make it bigger in Sweden.
Yeah. Well, that's a good plan, Jen. No, because I think as you mentioned, in Europe, no, not only in Sweden, but I think in the whole of Europe, the pageant lovers are very small in population, and then the interests of the people are not much into the beauty pageant. So a lot of people are not into it, right? Unlike for Asian countries. So I think if you will become part of the organization, you could really be of help, no, to increase awareness
Mm.
and to prepare, no, the incoming Miss Grand Sweden, right?
I can like have small competitions here, make my own with the organization. So I think I can do it some bigger.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
plans, so maybe.
Okay. So this is a personal question, but you are 27 right now, right? So when do you plan to settle down? When do you plan to get married? I know this is, a remote, remote situation, but then eventually you will settle down, right? But where do you look yourself, no, getting married? When?
Um, right in Sweden, we're not, uh, especially here in Stockholm, people not get married and older before you're getting married. But I think I want to be like 30 at least when I get married.
Very good. So in Sweden, the citizens are getting married later in life.
Yeah, later in life, they are getting
Mm,
like in 35 years old. And so
okay,
in the
that's
bigger,
good.
like,
Mm,
it's like the work first and then the family.
okay, that's good. How can you say what can you say about the educational system in Sweden?
The education.
Yeah, the educational system, is it a very good, do they have very good standard?
Yeah, I think it's very good standard. And the best thing about Sweden that it's school and healthcare, it's for free.
Oh,
So that is one of the best thing in Sweden, that you can study to become a nurse, you can study to become a doctor, you can study to become a police officer, you can study whatever you want, and at the
and
university.
it's for free. Yeah, that's amazing to know. But foreigners could study in Sweden or no?
They can study in Sweden, but foreigners have to pay. If you're
Okay.
if you like marry a Swedish girl or a Swedish,
Mm.
uh, then study good, because then you're a Swedish, or you.
Mhm. Okay, your sound is getting lost, but anyway, okay. So if you were saying that if you marry a Swedish girl, I mean you could also qualify for free education and something like that. Okay,
I
so uh, okay, okay. So now, could you please share what is the national costume that you will be wearing?
uh, the national costume that I will wear is it's a very big symbol here in Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
Every year in December, every city in Sweden are voting to have one of these girls. Okay, I will tell you.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
it's the 13th of December. We are celebrating Lucia. And
Okay.
Lucia, she's a symbol of joy and a symbol of light and hope for a brighter future. Because right now here in Sweden it's very dark, and
Mm-hmm.
the darkest day in December only have like 2 hours when the sun is up. So we have like 22 hours, it's totally dark.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Have this tradition that we have a girl that go like this in front of a line and are singing with lights in her hair, in a white dress, and with lights in her hand.
So that's your national costume.
Yes.
Wow. Who made it? I mean, did you commission a designer and to make it for you?
Yeah, I contacted a dress company here in Stockholm. So I saw they were actually in our live chat here, but I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
But I have a co-compare. I have a yeah. They helped me.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So how about the
they
gowns? No, I mean,
sorry.
at least a sample or just a hint of what color or what type of gown you'll be wearing.
Yeah, it's
As
like
do you mean
30.
suit or the?
Yeah, your preliminary gown. Right? Normally, this is the one that people are waiting to watch. No, so
Uh,
it's a secret.
red, but it will be
Red.
clear, not clear
Mm.
glamour.
Okay, okay. So, Jenny, how are you going to introduce her? You know, a lot of people always want this, and they call that your introductory, spiel, your introduction. How are you going to introduce yourself during the Miss Grand International, during the opening ceremony?
I will introduce myself as a nurse from Sweden, and I'm
Mm,
going to talk. I'm going to talk about that. I am very much against violence in homes, and
mm,
seen a lot of patients that have been hit by their husbands or their wives.
mm,
Uh, I think I'm going to pronounce myself as a fighter against violence, and I'm a nurse.
mm,
Will Yeah, I just want everyone to be nice to each other. I think that is my
mm. Yeah. Okay, so it's like, how will you introduce the microphone? You will, like, for example, Jenny, blah blah, Miss Grand Sweden. How are you going to do that? they,
I
they, they
it,
want to see it. Okay.
yeah, it will be Jennie Frondell, Miss Grand Sweden.
Okay. Okay. So after this, I heard you mentioned to me you will be going out with your friends, right?
Yeah,
So yeah. So say hi to your friends, and I hope I could see you in person. And you know what?
will you be?
I'm really praying that you, Jan, will definitely get a very good placement in the Miss Grand International. No? So just do your best, be natural, be authentic, show what you've got, okay, and show them that you really want it, right?
Yeah, I
And
will.
then at the end of the day, winning the crown or not, what matters most is that you have done your best, right? And you should be proud of yourself for doing so, right? So, uh, what other things? I mean, what are you afraid of? No, what are the things that you are afraid of?
Uh, I think for the first, I'm afraid that I will not come to Thailand because I had to apply for CEO. I have to test my PCR test, the COVID test.
Mm,
So that is the first thing that I'm afraid of. Like,
mm,
I'm not going in the country.
yeah.
But
But of course, no, you're taking care of yourself, and you know that, no,
yeah,
you will be okay, once you travel,
yeah,
right?
I hope so. But I'm a little bit afraid of the bikini catwalk, a little bit. But
Really? No, no, just be confident. You know what? Don't be conscious. No, don't be conscious when you do that. So that, just enjoy. Just enjoy it. You're so beautiful, and being a beauty queen is, a matter of, being true to yourself, being so natural, being genuine. And once you show that, I think, people will notice that and people will love you, right? And I'm telling this, you are such a very nice woman. You're such a very kind lady. And I do really appreciate the fact that in spite of the busy schedule that you have, you're working in the hospital, and then you still manage to really interact with me and to reply to the messages, no. So that's very nice of you, no.
yeah,
uh,
wrote to me. So nice of you.
Okay, so I hope, Jen, I would be able to see you. I might not be able to go to Thailand this during your pageant, but soon in Sweden, I might see you. I'll definitely contact you there.
Visit me here.
Uh, yes, ano, hi to fan account. Hi to the Philippines. They're saying hi to you.
Ah,
Okay. Please let's also support Miss Grant Sweden. Okay, in her journey to the Miss Grant International. No, we need women who are like her, who are actually very nice, no, and very kind, and so I hope you will really get a very good placing for Sweden, and I hope you will enjoy in Thailand.
yeah.
You meet a lot of girls who will be your friends, and you mentioned that Samantha, you've been communicating with Samantha, right?
Yeah.
Panlilio. So for the Filipino viewers, no, the stepmom of Miss Grand Sweden is a Filipina. Okay, so and that's why she gets connected with with Samantha also. Okay, so any last message to your fans,
Uh,
those who are supporting you?
I just want to say thank you to everyone who is supporting me. And I will let you know everything that I go through this journey. I will take pictures and I will make some movies, and you can follow it on my Instagram.
Yeah, we
So
will promote your Instagram as well, and please also help her also in the voting. So include Miss Grand Sweden when you vote your respective candidates. Include her in in the likes and everything. No, because we are allowed, right, to support as many women as we could, especially wonderful women, and so definitely, uh, at the end of the day, it will be your experience, that would make you a stronger person and all like that. So
yeah,
thank you so much. I know you still have some things to do. From the bottom of my heart, Miss Grand Sweden, I'm so thankful for the opportunity given to me. I wish you all the luck, and somebody will take care of you there in Thailand. I have some friends there who are vloggers. I also told them, Mama Sam Bruce, a Filipino vlogger, will also be there. So I will, tell him to connect to you and feature you and, cover your activities.
thank you so much. Thank you.
Mm. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, how about a virtual hug and a virtual applause to Miss Grand Sweden? Thank you, thank you. Take care, and I'll see you. I'll definitely watch you. Yeah,
We keep in touch.
yeah, bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.